For this one, it just makes more sense to hit, like place and boom. I think in the theory of umph, I think this one more carries more on the attitude with the choreography. I love that part. See, this is the part where it makes sense. You see the intensity with that, with the angles. Boom, boom, like ba, ba, ba. See that? That's where it really matters. But then they tone it back. I love how the genius of this, of just playing with the fans. Whoop. Man, look, one hand. Look how easy. Genius. So there's that intensity, and then the flow. Where it's angular, then flow. Watch. And ba, boom. Nice. I love that. That's a nice little drop down. It's like almost like the revealing of a curtain. And ba. Love this. 7, 8. I just want to go frame by frame and just really appreciate that. Like his stage presence, man. Oof. Bah. So everything is going flow, flow, flow. Bam, back to an angular movement. Move. More angular strong movements. Yeah. So for this, oh, this is an interesting one. So I just want to bring it up, and just for people on YouTube as well. I mean, I think that quite tall dancers sometimes tend to not do big extensions. They often learn to make themselves a bit smaller and need to unlearn it. I say that as a tall person. My thoughts were including some more of intense big choreos. I really have. So no, I agree, because I'm friends with two very tall dancers of the same height. I think they're both 6'3". My friend Diego, he's part of Temper Tantrum. He's a he's a big guy, and I feel like it's a common thing, since they already take so much space. I feel like they are told that they have to bring their movements in to not extend, or they don't, to not take it. They get self-conscious, I feel like, and this is just me making assumptions. Like they have to, since they take up so much space, they're trying not to take any more than they already are, which makes sense. And there's some of the notes I've sometimes given Diego is like he needs to extend more, because the energy, I don't know, just the shapes aren't reading. There's another example, and I'll bring him up, of Jashan. He's about 6'3" as well, but he dances big and strong like a motherfucker. He's danced with, I forgot who he's danced with. I think Nicki Minaj. I could be wrong. He's danced with some other artists. I think Nicki Minaj. He's danced with Matt Stefanino, and he did recently shot a few commercials. But he dances big and extended. So it is a thing that people need to unlearn. But it's also something that needs to be applied appropriately, including some of the more intense big choreo. So if you're specifically speaking about this one, I don't think they need to be like for this one where they're about to go under hills, where they go bah. Like it doesn't need to be like a boom kind of moment where they snap into it and kind of hit it. It can be more like it makes sense for like this. Let's see, ba da ba. So it just makes it. They don't need to hit. For this one, it just makes more sense to hit like place and boom. I think in the theory of umph, I think this one more carries more on the attitude with the choreography. So God, that's such an abstract thought, but hopefully that makes sense. This groove right here, I feel like it could have been read a little bit more if they bent their knees a little bit more. All right, Neff, I appreciate you hopping on. But I can see what you're talking about. Like I feel like some of this movements right here, the da 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 da, like the taps right here, I feel like they could have brought their feet up a little bit more. But it's also like, I feel like my assumption as a tall person, gravity doesn't change, when you're taller. So I'm assuming it does take more effort to move that amount of mass as a dancer and a performer. So like this height, I would have liked if they kept it at this, like maybe at this height the whole time. But it looks like it gets a little lower as they do it. They definitely killed that part. Boom. There's a that breather moment. 6 boom. I mean, they're definitely expanded on the moments where they really need to be. I think it's just refinement on other small stuff. Like so here, like I said, when like especially here, like an example, like their knees are bent properly, not properly, but like the movement seems bigger because now that they're extending up, bending their knees more here as they're moving, walking, dancing through the choreography. I'm losing my words now. 7, 8, 1. 6, 7. God, I love that move, man. Woo, that musicality. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. Ooh, I love that. Nothing too wild about it. It's just going to like a white plank and a hair swipe. Oh wow, I barely noticed that was the fan was going on the great use of that floor right here, going from like the lines and then going upstage, I think upstage to a pyramid formation right there. Boom. Sudden. Great. Nice. Now this is great. So nothing much more to add than what I said throughout the whole video. Good use of the floor. I think the choreography was definitely appropriate and matches the vibe of the choreography. It matches the whole like the essence of what the song is. No need to like go too crazy. This is a great example of like it doesn't do too much, but it's still a really great piece of choreography. Yeah, and I love the use of the fan. You love the use of that the how it was a constant use of a prop, and it wasn't just a quick gimmick like, oh look at this and I'm done. It was like, all right, we're gonna be using this shit the whole time. We don't even put it away. It's just with us the whole time. So that's freaking cool. I love that. It's the idea of using props for me is just like always a challenge because it's like, now I got an extra thing that I have to think about. But yeah. Anyways, let's hop into a performance video.